So we are at the Feminist Porn Awards.
Yes.
And we are with Erika Lust. Hello, Erika Lust.
Hello, how are you guys?
Good. How are you doing?
Very excited.
Congratulations on your nomination. It's super exciting.
Well, yes, it is.
I actually, and congratulations on your win last year. I actually had the great fortune of announcing your win.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Seriously? Oh,
it was very exciting.
I would like to see that. How did you do it?
Oh, I don't remember. There was a big, fanfare, and then your video came up, and it was fantastic. So you've actually been to the awards before.
I've been to the awards with my first movie 4 years ago, 5 Hot Stories for Her, and I had a blast, a really good time. So when they invited me to come back, of course I wanted to come.
That's fantastic. Are you looking forward to the panel? You're on the panel tonight.
Yes.
And you're screening a little bit of your movie.
Yes.
That's exciting.
I'm looking really much forward to see all the rest of it. Because I had a really busy year. I had a baby 1.5 years ago. So
congratulations.
Thank you very much. It was my second. What should I do?
Volume.
Speak up. I should speak up. I hear.
No,
okay.
Maybe the micro is not that.
Okay, this happens to me and to a lot of people, that when you're in front of the camera, you get nervous.
I'm the same way.
It seems like something I should be used of doing, but you never get used to it.
That's why I'm behind the camera.
Yes, and that's why I am behind the camera normally. I like it that way. I used to say sometimes people ask me, they say, but wouldn't you like to be an actress? Wouldn't you like to be in front of the camera? And I always say, oh my God, it's not my personality at all. I would get so nervous, and I'm more a timid girl actually. So I feel more comfortable being the voyeur, being in charge of the fantasies.
So tell me a little bit of how did you get into the business? Like how did you start working in porn?
It's such a long story, and we're on camera, so I want to make it short. Let's see. It all happened in 2004 when I got the opportunity to shoot a short film. I was studying film at night school, and I was thinking, my God, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Had absolutely no clue, and you want to do something interesting and something different. Then suddenly one night I got back to some ideas I'd had years before at university when I was studying feminism, gender theory and political science, and we were speaking about the power differences and about sexuality and how female sexuality and male sexuality was different, and the impact of pornography. And that night I said, wow, imagine if I could make a movie with explicit sex, but that I really liked. And that was the challenge, and that's how I got started.
That's fantastic.
Yes, because when I first watched pornography many years ago, I probably was 19, 20 or so, and I didn't like what I saw. I never liked it. But still, it had this reaction to my body, this physical reaction. So my body said, "Oh yes," and my brain said, "Oh my God, I don't like this." And there was this huge discrepancy. Things happening. Okay, so that was the idea, to make an explicit movie. But with my kind of values, with my kind of sexuality.
Can you talk a little bit about your values, about your kind of sexuality?
Well, I'm seems private. Let's see. I always say that I think when you write a book or an article or you make a movie, you show a lot about yourself and who you are in that. And I feel that pornography today looks a lot the same because the same kind of people are making it, and it's only the last maybe the last 10-12 years that new people are getting into this and are starting to make, you know, their own movies completely different, people from different kind of backgrounds. So what about me? You know, I'm quite a normal girl. I studied at university. I'm Swedish. I'm a feminist. I'm a mother of 2 girls. I'm quite yes, I'm quite normal.
So can I ask you a little bit off of actually totally off of the subject?
And
of what
I'm a
thinking.
female, of course. That's where I completely lost my mind right now, and that's what I really wanted to say. And when and the you know, one of the basics of this, that pornography is so male dominated. It is still today, and I mean, we must be less than 2% of women making this kind of films. And to me that is very sad, because for me pornography is really a discourse. It's a discourse speaking about sexuality, about women and about men and about, you know, all this. And if we women, if we do not participate in this discourse, then we have no voice. We have nothing to say, and I have a lot to say, and I feel that we are many women, that we have a lot to say, and that we don't want only, you know, the vision of sexuality of Rocco Siffredo and Nacho Vidal. We have another vision of sexuality. So that's what I want to show, and that's, you know, the base in my movies and in feminist pornography in general. The base is the female perspective, the female eye.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
And showing female sexuality, my God, because it's not there in the mainstream pornography. It's not there. We are just this kind of objects, you know, that men are looking at, they are desiring. We are beautiful and we are amazing, and we are helping them to get it out, to get on, to ejaculate, to have their fun. But it's not about us. It's not about our sexuality. In many films, we don't even orgasm. We have, you know, no personal sexuality.
I love how heated you are about it. It's so exciting to me. I love when people get, you know, so passionate about their work. So I just wanted to ask a question.
Yes.
Because I know that a lot of people, you know, are so shocked to find out that mothers are making pornography, and that like,
yes.
oh, you know, you have children and stuff. I think that there's something so exciting about the way that you're changing the world for your girls. And
yes, I can't agree more with you, because it's really about that. It's really about giving another vision. Because come on, we all know that teenagers and young adults are learning from pornography. They're learning about sexuality from pornography.
Absolutely.
Because in the schools, the sex education is not that good in most countries.
America.
So,
What?
America.
I don't know where that came from.
Okay, so I'm Swedish, and I have to say that Sweden is one of the countries where sex education is really important. And I had the opportunity to have really good sex education when I went to school, and I think that's probably one of the reasons where I kind of ended up doing what I'm doing. Because when I moved on to Spain and I started to speak with people, I realized that my friends in Spain, they didn't have at all this kind of good sex education. There it was all about learning about the dangerous things with sex, you know. You shouldn't get pregnant, how do you protect yourself, watch out for the what do you say, ETS, you say in English?
STDs.
STDs, sorry. Watch out for the STDs. How do you put on a condom? But nothing was really, you know, about the feelings about it, because that's what's important when you're a young adult and you have this feeling in your stomach when you look at a sexy guy or a sexy girl, you know, and something is happening. And nobody speaks about that. So all these people, what are they doing? They are going to porn to learn how do you have sex. And what do they see in porn? Well, they meet this completely ridiculous images of sexuality that has very little to do with real sex. And that's a problem.